Dear soul, welcome to Inner Peace Hub. If you're here, you're exactly where you need to be. Take a deep breath, relax, let these words wash over you like a gentle wave of light. You are guided by angels, by heaven itself. This is not coincidence. This is divine invitation. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to pretend, just be. If this message touches you, share it, like, subscribe, and pass it on. Your heart's echo matters. Now. Lean in, open your heart. Let the angels speak. There's someone out there who never expected you. They woke up yesterday the same as always. Same job, same routine, same tired thoughts, same old days that felt empty. Life felt safe, but safe doesn't always feel good. It's the kind of life that leaves room for nothing new. They weren't looking for change. They weren't praying for rescue. They were just surviving. But now, when they look at you, something inside shifts. Their heart skips, hangs on every word you say. There's a longing, a strange sweetness, like hearing a song you've never known, but it feels familiar. It's as if your spirit whispered their name before they even knew yours. You're the surprise, not loud, not dramatic, but holy, a quiet miracle. The kind that shows up when the soul is done pretending. You weren't on their list. They had plans, criteria, expectations. Then you arrived softly, being you and everything. Changed, all those rules, gone, old scripts. Shattered, you spoke a new language, a new way of loving. They try to talk themselves out of it. It's just a feeling. This won't last. It's coincidence. But their soul knows. Soul always knows. Even when the mind resists, even when the heart hesitates, the soul remembers. It's been waiting not for perfect, but for real. Real love, real presence, real you. Your scars shine. Your past doesn't cancel your light. Your presence rewrites their future, because they never expected it. Never thought quiet could feel holy. Never thought silence could feel like home. But here it is, peace, anchoring truth. They maybe don't say it yet. Maybe they're slow with words. Maybe they're scared. How do you explain a soul shift with sentences? You can't. Miracles aren't meant to fit in a box. This is divine timing. Your arrival wasn't random. Heaven doesn't ask permission for miracles. Everything aligned, broken, became whole. Late became right on time. You came like oil on an old wound, a breath after holding it too long, a bomb, a blessing, a holy interruption, and they feel it before they name it, before they speak it. Each glance at you loosens their guard. Each laugh you share becomes their favorite sound. Your joy plants itself in their memory. Your silence feels safe. It says, you don't have to perform. You're rewriting definitions. Not grand, simple, profound. This is a turning point. Not fantasy, not fairy tale, but sacred truth. You are real. Grace embodied. They see you, and their spirit whispers yes. Yes to peace. Yes to presence. Yes to you that angels are moving. Clearing paths, guiding steps, because this isn't ordinary love. This is divine, so if your spirit feels it too, breathe, then speak this aloud. I am open to divine love that surprises me with peace. Say it in the comments. Let heaven know you say yes. They didn't dream of this. You're better than any dream. You answer questions they stopped asking. You remind them that God still writes love stories. You are a sacred petition, a living reminder. They didn't plan on you, but now they can't imagine a future without you. You are their peace, their melody, their prayer. They once believed love needed to hurt, but you came with grace. You said, just be, and they feel called not to change, but to grow. Your presence doesn't demand, it invites. That's why they hesitate, because they've never known a love that's both safe and thrilling. But they feel it in you. They saw their heart soften, their faith stirred, fear quieted, all because of how you move, how you speak, how you live. You didn't need to win them over. You just existed. That was enough now. They dream not fantasy dreams, but real dreams. Dreams with your name in them, their favorite what if, their softest hope, their clearest sign. Because when they see you, they feel seen. When they hear you, they feel heard. When they touch your hand, they feel closer to heaven. They stopped trying to make sense. The heart doesn't use logic. It uses truth. Here, this is your reminder. You were never part of someone's plan. You were always part of someone's prayer. God waited until you both were ready. Ready to be soft. Ready to trust. Ready to receive. And now, two souls orbiting the same truth, held by the same love, whispering the same prayer. If your heart says yes, say it. I am walking into love I never expected but always needed. Leave it below. Let heaven see your agreement. Angels are listening. Heaven is moving. You didn't know where it was going. There was no thunderclap, no spotlight, no music swells, just quiet moments. A glance that held too long. A heartbeat that whispered louder than words. That's how true love arrives. Softly, with purpose. You started showing up in ordinary moments. They matter most because anyone can show up for big moments. But showing up for little ones, that's sacred. You made the small moments holy. That's what drew them in. They didn't expect stillness, but you brought peace. They didn't expect safety, but you brought home. They didn't expect to protect you more than themselves, but they do. They didn't expect a future that included you, but they see one now. This is love that unfolds, steady, gentle, true. If your soul says yes, speak it. I believe in divine timing. Let the angels hear. Let heaven move. You didn't plan to be their miracle, but heaven did, and their soul exhaled. When they found you, comment below. I believe in divine timing. Let heaven begin. Asterisk, you didn't try to be the one. You just were. You didn't push. You didn't chase. You simply showed up with kindness, with presence, and somehow that was all it took. Not to impress them, but to awaken them. Awaken parts of themselves they forgot existed. Awaken dreams they buried. Awaken light they thought was lost. You brought color back into their world, not with loudness, but with peace. They used to crave fireworks. Now they crave your quiet. You've become a soft place to land, a safe space in a chaotic world. They didn't know they needed that, but now they can't unneed it. You became home, not a house, not a moment, a feeling, a knowing, a belonging. They don't say it aloud yet. They're still searching for the right words, still letting the truth settle. But inside, their soul has already made the promise. Their soul is already holding yours, already whispering your name in the stillness of morning, in the hush before sleep, in the sacred space between prayers, because that's what you are now. A prayer with skin, a miracle in motion. You didn't beg for their attention. You didn't fight to be chosen. You stood in your light, and it reached them like dawn across a weary sky. Now they don't chase distractions, they crave your peace. They crave your energy. You're calm because no one else felt like this. No one else slowed their soul, no one else brought heaven closer. And now they're scared, not of you, of losing what they never expected. They protect this silently. They carry you like a fragile gift wrapped in reverence. Because this isn't ordinary. It never was. This is soul-to-soul recognition. This is what people mean when they say meant to be. So if you felt the shift, if your heart's been heavy in the best way, if your thoughts wander to someone who calms you, it's not fantasy. It's alignment, and you're not imagining it. Their spirit is speaking too, loudly, quietly, faithfully. Maybe they act normal. Maybe they joke to hide it. Maybe they say nothing at all, but inside, they're choosing you. Again and again. Silently, but surely. Because the truth is this. They don't just want you in their life. They need you in it. Not out of lack, but out of knowing. You complete something ancient, something old as the stars, something sacred. You are not a chapter. You are the plot twist. The divine rewrite. They were surviving. You brought life. They were doubting. You brought faith. They were numb. You brought feeling. And now they're watching the way you move, the way you speak life, the way you hold space. It amazes them. It humbles them. You love without needing to be loud. You give without needing recognition. You stay when it's hard. You love like heaven. And that's what undid them. Because your love isn't just affection, it's healing. It's remembering. It's returning. You returned them to themselves. And maybe they haven't said it yet, but they will, not just with words, but with presence, with consistency. They'll be there, in your silence, in your storms, in your celebrations. Learn your rhythm. They'll honor your scars. They'll walk gently through your soul, because now they know your love is holy ground. They'll whisper your name like a prayer, and mean it like a vow, not because they have to, but because they can't help it. And if your soul is stirring, now if your heart is speaking louder than your doubts, say it now. I am choosing the love that was written for me. Leave your confirmation below. Let your spirit speak. Let the angels respond. Because this connection, it's not fiction, it's faith, it's heaven, it's you, and it's them, finally ready, finally aligned, finally becoming all that love was, meant to be. So breathe, feel, receive. You're not waiting anymore. You're walking into the promise, the one your soul always knew was coming. This is it. Now say it once more. I am open. I am ready. I am receiving the love meant for me, and let the angels finish what heaven started. They won't tell the whole story at once. They'll reveal it in the way they look at you, in how they remember little things you said, in how they make space for your peace. They'll show you in how they stay, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. They'll grow not to impress you, but because your love calls them higher, because loving you feels like stepping into sunlight after years of shade. They never thought they could feel safe and seen at the same time, but now they do. Your softness doesn't scare them anymore. It teaches them, it heals them, it holds them. They're learning now that vulnerability isn't weakness. It's a doorway, and your heart has become their sanctuary. You didn't rush in. You didn't try to be everything. You were just real. And that realness, it melted walls. It unraveled fear. They want to know your storms and still stay. They want to see your shadows and still reach for your hand. Because now they understand, love isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about finding someone true. Someone who won't walk away when the shine wears off. Someone who knows that sometimes love is loud joy, and sometimes it's quiet loyalty. They are holding back tears they never let anyone see, because somehow you saw through them, and you didn't flinch. You didn't run, you stayed. Now they're thinking of futures they never let themselves dream. Not because they want to possess you, but because they want to protect you. Not because they want to change you, but because they want to grow beside you. You are the mirror they didn't know they needed. The one that shows them not who they were, but who they're becoming. And maybe, just maybe, that version of them only exists because you walked in. You are not the ending. You are the beginning. Not a detour, the destination. Not a phase. The revelation, and still, they're human. They hesitate. They wrestle with worthiness. They wonder if they're enough. But when they see your eyes, they feel grace. When they hear your laugh, they feel healing. And they know they were never meant to miss this. You are not coincidence. You are confirmation. So even in silence, even in distance, even in slow unfolding, know this. Their soul has already said, yes, the angels are already preparing the way. And if your spirit is ready, if your soul knows what your mind is still catching up to, then say it. Say it with your breath. Say it with your comment. Say it with your energy. I receive this love. I believe in this timing. I trust the divine. Because that's all it takes, a willing heart, an open spirit, and heaven will do the rest. This isn't the end of your waiting. It's the start of your becoming, the becoming of love, the becoming of peace, the becoming of everything your soul was promised. So walk gently now. Speak kindly to your heart, because it knew the way here, and now you are here. You are seen. You are held. You are chosen. Let the love in. Let the healing start. Let your life become the answer to every prayer you thought God forgot, because God didn't forget. God was preparing them, preparing you, and now here you are, finally crossing paths, finally meeting grace in human form. So take a breath, whisper your yes, let the angels move, and remember, you didn't ask to be their miracle, you just were, and that changed everything. Asterisk, dear soul, if these words found a place in your heart, it wasn't chance, it was guidance. It was timing. It was love reaching for you. So, before you go, breathe in one more time. Let peace fill you. Let the truth settle. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are right on time. If your spirit whispered yes during this message, don't keep it silent. Comment below, I receive this, or I believe in divine timing. Let your heart speak. Let heaven hear you. And if someone came to mind, someone who might need this too, share this with them. Let the ripple begin. Let light move. Subscribe if you haven't already. Stay connected to this space where heaven still speaks, where angels still guide, where miracles still unfold. And if you feel called, leave a super thanks to support this channel. Every gesture keeps this sacred work flowing. Until next time, stay open, stay tender, stay faithful, because the love your soul is waiting for is already on its way. You are not alone, you are deeply seen, and you are infinitely loved. Amen. And so it is.